It's the NFL on EA Sports. And here's the pick artist himself, Trayvon Diggs. He'll make you pay if you throw his way too often. It's the Colts and the 49ers, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the San Francisco 49ers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gault. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. Leading them out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural, Deshaun Watson. First play, Watson to the air.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes.
Right.
So there's a lot of good that he did, but he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week, not the opposition.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. In motion right, Olave. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move it back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. They run again on first down. Cook. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Back to throw, Watson. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on it. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. From the gun, it's Jackson. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And the Colts first down.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll go right back to Tunyon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A 7-yard pickup.
The numbers last week for Tonyan: 8 catches, 124 yards.
Third in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong number. That means he's being consistent each and every time out.
On second down, Swift. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 5-yard line.
Back to the running game with Swift. And he takes it in for a Colts score. DeAndre Swift, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now Watson. And complete right side to Cook. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts 43. A good pickup there, 21 yards. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Watson's throw caught here by Dulcich. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 2. Off of play action, it's Watson. And his throw is incomplete. Trying to find Greg Dulcich there. And it's 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. You look at this Colt defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On second down, here's Watson. Short throw caught by Dosich. Oh, some strong running. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Third catch for it on his drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They want to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit in the first quarter. Now they are set up first and goal.
Watson on first down. Throw left side complete to Troutman. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
At the 1-yard line.
Cook will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The Colts at 7-2 here on the year. Well, they coming off a loss last time out, but they're still in the midst of a good stretch here, CD. Winners of 7 of their last 9.
And last week, they took one on the chin, but to me, this is a pretty resilient bunch. So I don't think they'll dwell too much on that loss. They'll be looking to come out in this one and make amends right now. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10, right at the 40. Now Jackson. He's got the hook up to Miller. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. These 2 teams all tied after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a first and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the Niners' 28-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps having a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Fourth down now. San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's #1. Field goal you'll take, punt, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Watson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Dexter Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Deep to return is Scotty Miller. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Jackson. This one complete to Tonyan underneath. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 12.
1st down, and they go with Swift again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 30.
Here's Jackson. That pass caught. It's Williams. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st down.
Jackson now. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll run right here with Swift. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Touchdown, Colts! Garrett Wilson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Watson's throw taken in by Samuel. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, here's Watson. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. A nice little juke. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Out of the gun, Watson. Olave over the middle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Give to Cook out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw, Watson. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Here's Watson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And down he'll go at the 25. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here now, 2nd and 4. To throw is Jackson. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
So gain of 13 yards. And the Colts first down.
Jackson on 1st down. He'll go right back to Tunyon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Got a man complete to Miller. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Colts.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Robert Tonyan running back out with the rest of this offense for another possession.
Creeping up on 1,000, could get there on this drive. So a challenge for him to do that, but also defensively, maybe a challenge for them to not allow that.
And that means probably kicking even more coverages to his side. And what that really means is wherever he lines up, you will have a cornerback over in his area. Now instead of blitzing your linebacker, drop him into coverage. Instead of the safety dropping into regular coverage, that safety moves into that area to try and discourage the quarterback from going to it. That means everyone else, win your routes. You've got an opportunity to catch passes now too.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Here's Jackson to throw. Room past the 35. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Jackson. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tonyan. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 43.
1st down, Indianapolis.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Jackson Hill on the coverage.
Jackson will throw again. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 23. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Jackson's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, a 22.
Swift is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Sometimes offensive, you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Watson on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
Quick throw to Olave. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
first down. Here's the run with Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Behind the line of scrimmage. The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Now Watson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Colts will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. After the interception, here's Jackson.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Colts first down.
Throwing is Jackson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Ed Oliver that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
2nd down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep.
And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. The Colts send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. It's complete to Cook. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there. Cook up the gut.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
Watson off play action.
Tries the left side and finds Olave.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
3rd down.
To throw is Watson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Here's Watson.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 23.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. It's caught. It's Miller. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he fires one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now Jackson.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On 2nd down, Jackson. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Jackson on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
1st and goal, Indianapolis.
Here's Swift.
Oh, good move. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Swift again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll run with Swift.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
DeAndre Swift.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year.
And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
49ers 7.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just...
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy.
And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Jackson. This is caught. And he's brought down. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
1st and goal, Indianapolis.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Colts add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2.
Elliott Good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Watson, throw to the right, caught by Dulcich.
A big play there for the Niners. And a very appropriate gain as well, 49 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
Back to throw, Watson. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Curtis Samuel, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Niners get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense.
He's been a load for them to handle defensively, I know that much.
Well, look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because not only is he catching them, he's picking up good yardage, keeping the chains moving, ball control, you name it. This big guy, what did you say? He's been a load for them to handle?
That's right.
Agreed.
7 catches, as you said, over 100 yards.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Indianapolis.
Once again, it's Swift.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Now 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And this is third.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Brings up 4th down.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Just 34 yards.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Colts, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.